international security, be careful of my children, man. If you see my children or if you get them, if they locked up, let them out, man. Listen, let me explain something. Do not lock them in cages. Yo, hey, there's one more thing I have to tell you. The Titans, don't lock them in cages. Do not lock them in cages. You'll have dogs or likings that'll try to influence them to have sex, and then you'll have some old type of blade situation, Womack. You know, Womack is different, but you'll have some old type of blade situation on some predator situation. Some like, Predator was a little different a certain type of way because there was a certain being that he reflected to come get his situations because the way he had to go get his situations. But if you watch Predator, it was another type of situation also. Because I'm the original individual that went. Anyway, my son is Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? My child, right? I'm the original man from Conan the Barbarian, my nigga. Oh, what? What am I speaking? All right. You don't gotta believe me. You really don't have to believe me if you don't want to, my nigga. Yo, my nigga, I'm the workout fanatic that you wouldn't even. You look at me now, you wouldn't believe it. Yo, my nigga, I'm the real workout fanatic. Another person, what do you mean? I'm the real workout fanatic. That's all I'm gonna say. Listen to what I just said, man. Yo, listen, man. Let me explain something to you. You'll have Titans, you'll have people that'll try to rape my children, my nigga. They'll try to incarcerate Titans, and the next you know, my children are extremely handsome. Listen, Ralph Lane Jr., I'm the real Ryder, real Osiris. Yo, my literal children are extremely handsome, extremely pretty, and then on top of it, they're educated a certain type of way, and then they will let certain people do certain things to them. And then their physical is a difference. My Titan children, their physical are different to other people's anatomy of their physics, my nigga. And then on top of it, you have likings that be wanting to rape them and other people of social equality. You ever seen somebody that's so alluring naturally that a person doesn't care? My children are dangerous, my nigga, a certain type of way. And then you'll have people that endanger their life because they're following a certain form of physics. And then you'll have people that'll try to, it's like a person that just wants them. It's like causing entrapment. It's like a person that'll go out there and try to trap them, and the next thing you know, they just want them to have sex, and then they'll put them in fucked up conditions, and then they'll cause the wrong intentions to their intellect. And if they're my Titan children, my nigga, that's the most dangerous thing that you could ever do in time because they're already following a form of their physics, and then the way of their habitation is different from other individuals. The way you have to raise my Titan children, the way you raise them are different from other individuals. And then I mean Titan like giant beings, and then I mean Titan in another form also. The way you raise them are different. The way I raise them is different. And then they're my literal, my nigga, they're my literal children. Some of them they're extravagant, my nigga. Yo, my nigga, they're beyond elegance and extravagant. And they're extremely handsome and pretty. Those are my Ralph Lane Jr. are literal children. Yo, my nigga. If they take a blood test, they'll know what I'm speaking about. My dude, please, if you see my children, do not incarcerate them. Do not lock them up. You have lichened beings that will literally try to go rape them, and it'll cause them to get sick, and it'll cause a certain type of reality that'll cause they'll need to be ventilated a certain type of way, and then to their mythology, and then some of them in the paradigm of time, their mother did a certain magic that doesn't want them a certain type of way, and then next you know it'll cause a danger to other individuals. It won't be nothing wrong because they're gonna have to learn how to control certain things, but you might offset a certain type of, you might have a star being that might want to recondition them, and you got to keep them away from that star being because that star being is going after power and magic. It's something about them I can't tell you, and then on top of it, there's something that they'll know, but when they realize, they'll come find me. But you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to be real, and I mean find me because they won't hurt me because they love me so much, but they'll really come find me. But listen, do not let them get incarcerated because you'll have dog beings that'll be attracted to them because of a certain type of equality, and it's something that other things I don't want to speak about, and the next thing you know, it'll cause certain type of situation. Those are people that seem like they could die, and then they'll come back to life instantly. So don't do that to them, because they've been through things a certain type of way that other people almost killed them and made them decrepit, and then they becoming, listen, they're so beyond mighty that they'll come back to life like a skeleton a certain type of way, and then come back to life and then have full form in the flesh a certain type of way again. That's my children, my nigga. Their anatomy is different from other individuals' anatomy, my nigga. And then they suffered beyond suffering through generations of time because of other inconsiderate individuals that didn't know forms of education to their equality. And the reason, their secrecy is their secrecy for their reason. But do not incarcerate them, man. Because you have people that's already emotionally jealous in them. And then those are individuals that's very sensitive, and even in the physical, they're very sensitive even in the physical, and then things that happen a certain type of way. So be very careful a certain type of way, because my wife energy will let a person do certain things, and then she won't let certain things happen to me. But I'm just gonna be real with you. But you gotta be very careful about certain situations a certain type of way. So be careful, please. They're beyond fair. They're beyond pretty and sexy. They're what you call a very alluring, a certain type of way. Do not mess with those children a certain type. Listen. Don't hurt them. There's movies about them. There's movies that even about like a form of jousting about them a certain type of way, of certain things that happen in the paradigm of time. And on top of it, they're not supposed to be a part of a certain type of social class. They're higher than angelic beings, or some of them are higher than regular star beings a certain type of way. So be very careful, man. Don't let them get into certain things. If they bring a girl to me, don't take advantage or try to do something funny, because the outcome of that situation could set off a galactic war. Be careful. I'm the real Zeus, my nigga. I don't gotta tell you about. Don't let Kronos and them get to them. Don't let Kronos and them get to them children a certain type of way, my nigga. Alright? My nigga. I have different type of Titan children, my nigga. I have all types. My wife, she's already alive. She already wanted to come see me, and she couldn't come see me. She's wondering about the situation. But be very careful, man. Don't do nothing a certain type of way, man, because what could happen, a chain reaction of events could happen in physics to a person's physical. A chain reaction can happen to a person's physics, to a person's physical a certain type of way. Please don't let certain things happen a certain type of way, and don't take advantage of them, because those are people that my children humbled their reality, and they couldn't even be a part of other people's existence because of their habitation to their physical and and to their own being, and to other individuals that was of a certain type of structure. They also have cellular structure, but their physical is a little different, but with cellular structure. So be careful. Please don't let them get into certain things they're not supposed to get into. And sometimes their temperament is different from other temperaments. So, be very careful, man. You know what I'm saying? But, they're Titan children, and then you have Titans that's large, like giant beings, and then they're Titan children. There's they're real Titans a certain next type of way, and they're not giants, but they're Titans, and then you can cause a certain type of reality when it comes to them, and they're not children to be played with, especially to the physical, and they're very humble a certain type of way at a time. So please, it's just like an ugly person going to school that's a mad scientist. They're a humble person and very handsome a certain type of way. And those are children that will stay humble, and they won't be out of character. But if you go out of character with them, don't set off a certain type of chain of event. And then I don't know what to tell you after that, man. I gotta go up after that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be responsible to what could happen to other individuals that'll come out their face trying to put them in their place. So, you know, I don't want to be responsible for things like that, my nigga. And I done told you I'm a real Asian man or Asian Caucasian indigenous man. So that's all I'm gonna tell you. Another person says, "How real? Yo, white people ain't more realer than me. I'm the real reason of the Caucasus Mountains. So you can never be realer than me." Yo, I already told you, my. Yo, I hope you remember my Sandish's documentaries. Probably when I spoke about it in Florida. Another person said, "You've houses." I said, "Oh yeah, but I told you my name according to the Caucasus Mountains. If they knew about it, tell them to go find the Sandish chips. Well, the recordings. The government knew about it, and let them educate you on the history. Love one."